Hello dear lovely YouTube. Today I'm looking at the warrior. The warrior. That's how I say worry. The warrior. But it's not that sort of warrior. It's a warrior, you know, like as in a fighter. It's not a warrior. It's a warrior. I hope everyone's okay out there. I'm recording this on Sunday, 27th of August. I'm very happy with myself because I've only got a few more cards to do with the archetypes. I'm pretty much finishing this project that I started. I'm getting there. I'm determined to do it. Determined. The warrior. Let's see. Where is the warrior? Page 81. Now in the background you might hear from one side there's wind blowing through the trees, which is an amazing sound. And on the other side there's the washing machine, so I do apologise. The warrior, the samurai, the soldier, the advocate. We often envision the warrior as an armoured figure, with sword in hand, moving blindly toward battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires presence, alignment and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its centre, meaningless confrontations and violence are the default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one, with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within. Then surrender to the battle. This card means fierce clarity, purposeful action, resolve and resilience. Without a true purpose, manifesto or oath, the warrior is lost. What do you stand for? What are you willing to rise in the name of? Write it out. Okay, so it's asking you to write it down. Write it down. Use journaling. If you're not using journaling, this might be the time to start. Now, because of the seriousness of this card, I'm definitely using everything at my disposal, okay? I'm using all of the tarot packs completely, everything I've got. Now I'm going to use one angel card because I've got exactly the same amount of angel cards as I have. Look at that, it wants two. Oh no, which means that one of the readings won't get an angel card if I use two, but the warrior really does need two, doesn't it? Because it's so important. Two sides retreat from war, okay? And also blessings. Oh, that's beautiful. So you are having help from above in this awful warlike situation that you're finding yourself in. That's great. So I'm sorry, dear archetype cards, whichever one is not going to have an angel card to help it along. One of these readings won't be having an angel card. That's fine, isn't it? I'm coming to the end of this project. I'm very, very happy with that process that I've been through to get these done. And it is almost like, and I don't know why I'm surprised about this, but it's almost like perfect timing has happened in order for me to be able to do these cards. Why am I surprised? You let me know, YouTube. Are you surprised that the timing of this warrior card is now at the end of August, leading into September? Sorry about these wires and all sorts. Oh dear. Do you see other tarot readers doing behaving like this? That's the red one. It's the lilac one, and this is the green one. Okay, really, I need the camera further away, don't I, so I can have more space on this desk. I'm so sorry for this cluttered look. It's feeling cluttered. Already it's feeling cluttered. Why? Why am I feeling cluttered? Is there a need with this warrior to clear something out? Is there a need for, well, clarity? When you clear things out, do you find that it helps your mind to be clearer? Or do you find that you feel a little bit insecure when you clear things out? How do you feel when you clear out your stuff? Let me know, dear lovely watchers of my channel. in a minute, when I've done these oracle cards, once the oracle cards are off the desk, there'll be more room for tarot cards. I'll put them all in a line and do it properly, okay? I will. Give me a second. Is that better? For people who struggle with things that aren't exactly lined up, I must be an absolute nightmare for you, I'm sorry. Just put the little words in there so you know which cards are there while I create the packs, okay? Because the importance of this is extreme. The decisions that you make now, the things that are happening for you now, quite possibly have got lifelong consequences. Now these cards I like to use as this is the problem, this is the worst thing that can happen, this is the thing that you're fighting over. And this card really is asking you to check, are you sure you're fighting for the right thing? Are you fighting for the right reasons? Is it actually the thing in front of you that you're upset about? Or are you fighting over something that's unseen, something underlying, you know, like power in the situation? People often fight over power and control and respect and attention, and people act out for all sorts of reasons, don't they? And we've all got our reasons, even if we often don't even know what they are. Sometimes we don't know ourselves why we're fighting, do we? And this is what I'm going to have a look at with these cards. What's upset you, what you're fighting over, and what's going to be the outcome. So those are the oracle cards. And then because of this serious long-term consequences, I decided to use all of the cards. I'm going to use Mystic Mondays. Mystic Mondays. What's been happening for you out there, my dear lovely YouTube watchers? If anyone who's watching any of my videos, if anything I say actually resonates with you and has any meaning for you, can you let me know? Because I like to know a little bit of feedback. Let me know which elephant you watch, or if you watch all the elephants, if you watch more than one elephant. Because I do think that the white elephant is for our spiritual path. The lilac elephant is for our psychic path and our mental path. The green elephant is our heart chakra and our emotional well-being, how we feel about things and people. Our pink one is for our romance and our love life. And I am going to be finding something to represent gold and money, because I haven't done that so far. Probably won't be getting the money one while I'm doing these readings for this architect. This archetype, because I haven't got time, I'm going to finish these readings and then I'm having a few weeks off. I probably won't be putting any more readings on until October, November, once I finish this project. But when I do start again, when it's time for hibernation, I will try and find one that represents money, because it's a very important part of life, isn't it, money? For some people it's more important than others. And some people, and I forget about money, I forget about the importance of it. It does come up quite a lot in the readings, then I realise, oh, hold on, maybe I should have a separate pack just for money. I could try that actually this time, couldn't I? Should I try and find a little symbol that represents money and open some cards for it? Okay, maybe I will do that since I'm talking about it and having some thoughts about it. Black Cat Tarot. Oh. Of course, the Ace of Coins. Let's leave that there for everyone, shall we? Is that the answer to the money question? It's being a person who respects money, values money, successful around money, hanging on to money. Now, I have a theory about hanging on to money. If you hang on to money, I've seen people hang on to money. They don't give money out, they just hang on to it. And they're really mean with their money. But it helps them to feel secure knowing they've got a large sum of money in the bank. Imagine dying and being the richest set of bones in the graveyard. Is that who you want to be? I have a theory about money. There's the idea that you've got this cushion, this number in the bank, and as long as you've got that amount of money, you feel secure. Now, for a lot of people in the UK, that's about 2 months' worth of life payments. Like, imagine if you had no income. Oh, that one makes 2 cards. If you had no income, how much money would you need to get you through 2 months? And I know it's strange, isn't it? Everyone feels 2 months worth of money, even though when you stop to think about that, if you had no money coming in for 2 months, you'd have 2 months before you were in trouble. I don't think people think of it like that. It's just when they did this research, it was how much money do you feel you like to keep in the bank as like your savings amount, and then they equated that to how long it would last them, and it equated to 2 months. Right, so ask yourself, how much money would you like in the bank that makes you feel secure? Right, how much money would you feel that's the right amount for you to live your life without worrying about money? Right, and then ask yourself, that same amount of money, if that's what you had in the bank and no income, how long would it last you? See if it's any longer than 2 months. I know most of us would like to have millions in the bank, right? Or so much money in the bank that you wouldn't even have to think about money. Would you like that amount of money? Maybe we would all like that amount of money, but we all recognise that that is quite impractical and impossible and really unlikely for the majority of people, right? So then we have to be sensible with money. Think, how do we get money in the bank? If we like money in the bank, we have to stop spending it. We do have to stop spending it if we want to hang on to money in the bank, don't we? We have to be realistic. We have to live within our means. We have to put a percentage of our money away each month to keep for ourselves, to not spend it, and to recognise, okay, so money isn't the be all and end all, but if it helps you to feel comfortable and secure, then that's what you have to do. And then there is an element of how generous can you be with your money? How much money goes in and out for you? You know, if it comes in, it goes out. That's what money does. It's got an energy of its own. And the reason why the white elephant is looking the wrong way compared to the others, because the white elephant doesn't have any financial issues. Because the white elephant is just a basic thing for them. It's like breathing, you know, like people who have a really high metabolism and they can eat what they want and they don't have any trouble with their weight. Money is a similar sort of thing to the spiritual elephant. It's not something that they have to concern themselves with. That's the goal, isn't it? To get to be to the point where you can rise above all these earthly concerns. Maybe that is the goal. Let me know. Is that your goal? See you in your reading. Bye for now. Now, since I've been talking about the white elephant, shall we do the white elephant first? Shall we see what sort of fight the white elephant has got to put up? Or not fight. You can choose not to fight, remember. That's a possibility. Now, these are my Banksy cards. These are new cards I bought in London when I went on a little day trip onto the River Thames. Graffiti is a crime. You know, they're so amusing. Because I'm worthless. Oh, look. Look at this. Because I'm worthless. It's the 10 of Pentacles, which is perfect for talking about money. And the white elephant. Are you interested in money because you believe it gives you a sense of value, a sense of worth? I don't think not, but just ask yourself if that is the case. Dominance. Okay, this is asking you to remember not to be dominated with this warrior card. Dominance. Are you feeling a need to dominate someone else, or is someone trying to dominate you? Thunderbolt. Look at this, like a crash from the out of the blue. Whoa, this is typical for the spiritual one. This is your animal guide, and you've got choose your own one. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Okay. Inner voice. Trust your inner guidance. Beautiful white, all these white dolphins, white faces, white intuition. Perfect. Trust your own intuition. Okay, so this is what the fight is over, and this is the solution. Virtue. Look at that. 3 of Swords. Often comes up 3 of Swords in a 3-way relationship, or when someone's being possessive or doubting someone's virtue, someone's doubting your integrity and your spiritual well-being. And what is the answer? Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's actually a military cat dressed for war in his army outfit. He's packing his bags and he's leaving because what it is, that little mouse has the ability to hold this cat frozen in fear. But that's all it is to you, spiritual elephant. You are the size of a cat. And this thing you're having to deal with is actually only a mouse. The fear's all in your mind. There's nothing to be scared of. Okay, and let's have a look at what tarot cards have come up for you since I've opened all of them. There's a Knight of Cups. There's a man who is in touch with his emotions. There's a Tower to match the Thunderbolt, a complete breakdown of the situation, change coming. Oh, perfect. Look at that, Knight of Swords. Isn't that lovely with the Warrior card? It matches perfectly, and the outcome is going to be bright. You've got the Sun as the outcome. It's very positive. So there's really nothing to worry about here. Look at this, but this is you worrying anyway. This is sleepless nights and worrying and feeling alone and isolated in this situation. It's not as bad as you think. So look at this. This is success, the Fool, starting out on something new. This is in the black cat. This is the black cat tarot. There's a white cat. And there's a beautiful little bejewelled purse hanging around his neck. Look, and a little black kitten. He's setting off out on his travels or her travels, doing something new. Page of Swords, yes, reading about more, learning about the things that you're arguing about, the negative thinking, the good ideas. The negative thinking is blended with good ideas, and there's a book here asking you to be reading or writing, looking at what you're thinking to make sure that what you're thinking matches actually what's in front of you. And the Eight of Wands, success at work. So you carry on doing your thing that you do. You're heading in the right direction. Your big thing that you fear is a big giant battle is actually just a tiny little mouse on the end of the cat's tail. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, little green elephant. Let's do the green elephant. What is it you're going to have to check yourself about? Shall we have a little look for you? Dear little person who recognises the importance of feelings and authenticity and being real. That's the feeling here, isn't it? Being real, having some potential argument, not wanting potential argument, wanting peace and harmony is usually the space for this green elephant. This green elephant loves love. Loves love, kindness, calm, all the lovely things in life there are to love. Look at this, the value of cream of tomato soup, 5 of Pentacles. What was I saying about the money? Earlier, I was having a big long talk about money and importance of it. And this little picture is reminding me that it's possible to maintain your financial situation by being aware of what you're doing with your money. Watch out for the pennies and the pounds take care of themselves. Have you heard that saying? Look, and here's the warning. Okay, so here's a warning to watch out. Watch out, I think it is around the financial situation. Pay attention to what's happening financially around you. Look, it's a mystery. It might not even be clear to you yet. You might not have any awareness that you've got this battle coming up. It's not known to you. Black Jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Okay, you have to know what your dreams are before you can create them. Control. Okay, have some discipline. Bring in some boundaries. And the reason I say boundaries is because with this warning about the money, if you've got good boundaries in place, then you can say no if people ask you for money, or you can be aware of what's good for you, what looks like respect, what doesn't look like respect. It makes it easier for you to avoid this problem. Now this is the problem, and this is the solution. Oh, look at that. Money, wealth. This is the problem. So the problem is financial, and the solution is to, look at this, is to cut your cloth accordingly. It's to live within your means, to do the best that you can, and that is all you can do. You can't ask anyone else for help in this situation. Although 3 is a highly spiritual number, it's also quite a small number, right? It might mean something to you, 3 of Clubs, but this little cat looks like he's not happy with what is on his plate. So he looks like he wishes he had more. So these cards are asking you to reel it in, rein it in, tighten your belt, as they say, and be aware of anything coming your way which might not be for your own good. Look at this, justice. These beautiful scales. The scales of justice. There's got to be some fairness happening. Wheel of Fortune. Do you like that? Even though the Wheel of Fortune does represent change, I like the idea that it's got the word fortune. It's fun, isn't it? Makes me laugh, these cards, how they come up. Oh, and again, 6 of Pentacles. How many coins do you want in your You want more coins. You want more money. Is this what you're asking for? You're feeling there's a sense of unfairness. You do want more money, but your lack of money has come at the price of love. So love shouldn't be costing you a 7 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Love shouldn't cost this much money. We're looking at the Tower. We're looking at a complete breakdown and a change. Okay, just check what you're doing with your money. Do you have a little green elephant? 4 of Cups. And 9 of Wands. Okay, if you can sort this out about the money, this is the problem you've got, is that you don't like to argue about money. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to have to bring it up. You just accept what's happening because you place value on love and you think love is more important than money, which of course it is, and this is true, but not love at your expense financially. Okay, so beware of where your money's going, what you're doing with it. Just pay attention. See if there's anything that you can change and improve. Okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. What are you fighting about or not fighting about? Shall we have a look? See what it is that you need to check yourself over. The wind's blowing up. Let's have a look, shall we? Start with the big card. Scavenge. Okay. Scavenge. It's like looking in the bin for crumbs. I think you could be looking in the wrong place. Or maybe feeling as though you are scavenging, feeling as though you are only worthy of the crumbs in tins that other people have thrown away. Oh, postponement. That's interesting, this card. This card comes up when you're being asked to play for time. Well, this is the trouble with the red elephant. They're very impetuous and physical. And this card is asking you not to react to your feelings. I feel like there's something is unfair that's happening around you and you could be really angry about it. But this card, the Warrior, is asking you to change the habit of a lifetime. So it might seem like it's impossible. The Magic Unicorn is like an impossible card. It's like I'm saying, don't be silly, I'm not going to feel anything different about this because this is a really bad situation. It's like saying, this is a really bad situation. I'm looking at it like it's completely unfair. I'm feeling terrible about it. I'm going to take action. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't I take action? Right? And this Magic Unicorn comes up to just ask you, just to wait a minute, retreat, just take some steps back. Think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Wolf. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures. And that is really funny because this week, when I was speaking to someone online and I gave them a couple of cards to read, these are the 2 cards that came up to me, which is really bizarre because I've shuffled all of these cards and yet here they are, they've come up again. What does Banksy say? I love New York. I heart New York. 7 of Hearts. Okay, yeah, so you are a very loving, caring person. This is the problem for the Warrior and this is the solution. Problem, the Devil. Problem is commitment and also a person who's just very problematic. And the answer is there's someone watching who's going to be able to help so that you maintain a steady balance. Okay, there's someone in your life that you haven't noticed and you're over here on tiptoes, balancing, probably wearing inappropriate shoes for the terrain that you've got to walk on. And there's someone ready in case you fall, okay? So you've got very difficult people to deal with. People who are very selfish, people that are very, all they think about is themselves. That the Devil card does come up for commitment, but also dealing with selfish people. And this is why you look at them and think it's just highly problematic. There's no way this is going to change. No, that's right, this isn't going to change, but you can change what you do. Okay, so let's have a look at what cards come up for you. The 10 of Swords, that's the betrayal from this selfish person, which you've had, which you're probably already fully aware of. And you've got the Devil twice, right? There's no change in this person. And if you heard about saying fight fire with fire, that is true of some people because when they're this dense, there's not a lot you can do about it apart from treat them with their same level of density to attack them back. Now this warrior card is saying the opposite of that. It's saying retreat, back down, stay away, avoid. But if you've got something in your life and they're coming to you and bringing you trouble, sometimes you can't avoid it, and sometimes you do just have to step up and put them in their place. Two of Cups suggests you're going to have someone to help you do this. You're not going to be doing it on your own. Okay, and the Chariot, which is a beautiful, speedy card, reminds me of cars and travelling about and travelling and doing things in a hurry. Four of Chalices, there is someone there that's wanting to help you, but you're determined to do it on your own because you're feeling as though your feelings are your problem and you don't want to be a burden to other people. But the truth of that is, people will love to be able to help you. And look at this, the Ace of Wands. It's lovely, isn't it? You've got two. You've got so many twos. Two people. Two people want to help you. Two people want to help you. Two people. Twos all the way through this. You're not on your own doing it, but you have to allow the person in. Ace of Pentacles, which is amazing. That matches that Ace of Pentacles that came up earlier. The Black Cat and the money. There's going to be money, and you haven't really... There's nothing you can't overcome. Look, here's all the obstacles you've got to overcome. There's 9 of Swords. Those are a lot of obstacles to overcome. Not going to pretend this is an easy path that you're on, but you can do it. And you don't have to do it alone, this reading is telling you. There are people around you that can help if you want to open up to them and just let them know. People are more understanding than you realise, and people won't blame you for this selfish person. They can all see what's happening. And it's okay, you're not on your own. You do deserve more than the crumbs out of a discarded can that someone else has already eaten out of. Okay, you deserve better. Thanks for watching. Okay, the little pink elephant, romance-loving elephant. What would you be arguing about? What is it? Where is it? You're going to be using a sword of truth and honesty and romance and hope. Because it's always so very positive, the pink card. I can't see where the warrior fits in for the pink card, pink elephant, honestly. Home sweet home. Routine. Not anything disrupting your routine in your home life, and you're being loving at home. 8 of Hearts, look at this. Are there people that are living in their own little bubbles and the communication isn't working there? There's no communication, there's a lot of love, but the communication isn't where it needs to be. Flowering. It's coming into your own. There's a little bit more assertiveness needed from this pink elephant, I feel. This is the problem. Peace. This is the problem. You're determined to keep the peace. You don't want swords, right? You don't have to have it. Here's the 7 of Pentacles. Look at this. There's a little cat in the Red Riding Hood and there's a wolf in the bed. Okay, and the cat is bringing a wolf soup on a money card. Okay, just check, dear lovely little pink elephant, that you're not being taken advantage of by a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, just check that you actually are dishing up soup to a sheep and not a wolf. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles says success at working for money. Princess of Swords. Waiting patiently, waiting for this healing to take place. It's as if you're serving someone that you're hoping is going to get better, and perhaps you even know that they are a wolf and you're waiting for them to grow into a sheep. There's the Moon. That's for therapy and for really looking at your motivations for doing things you're doing. Make sure you're not serving on someone who doesn't deserve it. That's interesting, isn't it? It's like pouring your water, trying to fill someone else's cup. Make sure you're not trying to fill someone else's cup for them. That's like a never-ending black hole because they will just take and take and take. Pronghorn, action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. Yeah, there looks like a lot of blossoming and peace and harmony and happiness, but there's this doubt about this relationship that's happening. Is it the right thing for you? 9 of Wands. Movement in the direction of things that you want. 5 of Swords is somebody with mental health issues and mental health things to worry about. and 7 of Coins. Somebody worrying about money and finances. Okay, so there are a lot of things going on here for this person. The choice is yours, isn't it? It's a very difficult one when you have to decide if you're going to cut ties with someone because of how they're behaving. But if you keep moving in the right direction, it'll become clear that the separation needs to take place without you necessarily needing to do anything if you really don't want to. Just check, are you putting up with something which you shouldn't really be putting up with, and deep down you know that? And actually you don't want this change because you like the routine and you like your home and you like the status quo of how it is. But really you know it's for the best. This has to be done for clarity. And for you, Pink Elephant, that means speaking up. It means allowing your voice to be heard in the relationship. Okay? Let me know if you've got any thoughts about this reading, dear lovely Pink Elephant. Take care, bye for now. Okay, dear little purple elephant. Now, where would a psychic elephant need to use their sword? What is happening for you, psychic elephant? Guidance. Okay, you have your own guidance that you can trust. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Okay, so you know already about me telling you that you have got extra help from spiritual helpers, and territory is very important to you, but you like the territory within a community. It's like you belong to this family, you belong to this gang, and this is your space, and you won't have anyone else treading all over your territory. Oh my goodness, I'm not allowed to show this one, I've got to cut that out. Okay, so I can't show you this 6 of Hearts card because it's a picture of the Mona Lisa and she's flashing her bottom. That's Banks's idea of a joke. So you're yeah, literally it's like an insult, isn't it? It's an insult to the person. There's a person who's trying to insult you, but you are capable of the biggest insults. There's change coming, and I love the way that it's purple and matches the elephant. You've got change coming your way. So here's the drama. The Tower. Yeah, this is a move and everything changing and breaking down. This change is coming up for you, but there's nothing to be scared of because here's the solution. You've always been alright. You always have been alright. You always will be alright. You're okay. Even if you're doing it on your own, you're going to be fine. Perfect. And there's nothing for you to worry about. And you're already aware of this. So you don't need me to tell you. Look at that. Strength. Isn't that perfect? You've got the Strength card come up with the Tiger. Got the, how many types of tiger do you want? Look. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. You have got an inner tiger. That is impossible to beat, okay? You're not going to be beaten. You might be doing it on your own. Financially, you might be worse off slightly, but in the long run, it's for the best. You're going to be really happy. 4 of Swords, you can argue about it if you want. That's your choice. You can reach, on your own, you can reach higher, actually. Oh dear. 7 of Pentacles. Don't make money the most important thing in your life. Got another one of these. Page of Wands. Throw your wand up in the air, dear lovely Lilac elephant. The judgment comes to everyone. Okay, no one can escape karma. No one can escape what goes around comes around. Whatever you give out will come back to you. And you've lined up with some amazing things to come back to you. Something to really celebrate. This is going to be a great time for you once you've got the arguing and the argy-bargy out of the way. And you don't even have to argue if you don't want to. You can just walk away. Defend your territory. Defend your part. Know where your boundaries are. Know which bit's worth fighting over and which bit isn't. And then do what you need to do for you. Interesting. Thanks for watching.